Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the channel that loves a good fixed blade. Today, we're going to talk about a knife that was sent to me by Tops, and I'm very, very happy with them for doing so. But first, let's pay a bill. We're back. Okay, hopefully we paid a bill. Thank you to everybody that's buying Sheaths. Subscribe Starians from now on get 15% off of all Sheath orders. How do you like that? And I'm going to put your names on the screen again, this video, at the end. Anyway, this guy from Fallout, I don't know his name, you guys can name him. Just wanted to spruce up my little table here. I get bored. Tops Knives, here we go. Check it out. Check it out, what a smart looking box. Tactical operational products, tools for professional military law enforcement and survival experts. Well, where do I fall in? Not any of those. Tactical division, Tops Knives. I mean, this box means business. Look at that. Schneerious. One life, one knife, baby. How about one life like 10 knives? That's like me. Tops' mission to create the highest quality, rugged, unique, overbuilt, and functional tools for service members and outdoorsmen of all kinds. Okay, there I am. I'm an outdoorsman of all kinds. Through our superior manufacturing. And you know what? I'll give them that. Finishing processes and genuine field operators testing. Okay. Tops' vision to provide our clients with tools they can trust completely to exceed their expectations every time. That's happened. Tops' values, American integrity, quality, durability, performance, and consistency. Limited lifetime warranty. Tops fixed blades are guaranteed to be free from defects in materials and workmanship for life. Period. Oh, and the sheaths are guaranteed for 1 year. Okay, there you go. So, securing at sea. Any misuse of this knife, other than to fulfill normal knife-like functions, will result in voiding of the warranty. That makes sense. Pretty cool box. This came in the mail, and what did they send me? I requested for my buddy John, shout out, the Tops Devil's Claw 2. This thing's awesome. Check it out. Wow. I've been wanting this for a while. I probably would have recommended this to you guys sight unseen, but I wasn't sure how it felt in hand. You know, you really got to get these things in hand. Here it is out of the sheath. There's a little ridge right there, as you can see. And that's what you used to push off of. If there's one improvement I would make to the sheath, it would be that. I'm going to make kind of like a fold over, kind of like this. Look, here is my Kisleyar Supreme. Here's Natasha that we made, the blank we made. See how my thumb ramp is sort of like that? So this really makes it nice and comfy to draw this. Oh, by the way, I kept trying to patina this and it wasn't working. So I applied a bluing marker and then patinaed it. And it worked out much better. It's actually pretty badass now. So, but anyway, this is what I'm talking about. This little ridge here, see, to push off of, I think is much more comfortable. Kind of a pain in the butt though. I generally burn my thumb making those. But this has that little ridge, but it's not a problem. As long as your thumb can touch it, it comes out very easily. It's in there very securely, by the way, too. John was telling me he was curious what type of sheath I would make for this. And I've only had it for about 4 days, but I can tell you that no sheath needed from me. I mean, I would improve that little thumb rampy thing just because I've gotten accustomed to it. But this sheath is just fine. If you bought this knife, you really don't need to send it to me for sheath making. Here's the straps it comes with. And if you can see here, see how they're kind of rounded on that side, and on this side, they're kind of flattened off. And I just switched them to this side. So, very nice, very solid. Push button snaps. They snap in, you know, one direction, like you've gotten used to. Very, very cool. Here's the knife itself again. Just super badass. The Devil's Claw 2 by Tops Knives. There's the black and blue 2x2 G10 with a red liner here. Very smart looking design with the black coated blade, 1095 steel, 3.13 inch cutting, or blade, but I think it's 2.75 inch cutting edge, so you should be okay in most places. Check your local state laws, but you should be fine with this. It's just small enough. I mean, check. But also, if you noticed, a lot of karambits and hawkbills have a very extreme curvature to the blade, and this does not really. And I really appreciate that because what that does is this allows this tool to be used in a lot more ways than if it had kind of an extreme curve. If I was smart, I would have my Fox Karambit in here to show you guys right now. It's in the other room, but you see how kind of, you know, non-extreme that curve is. That really does help with a lot of functionality. You get a lot more functionality out of this thing. And in my medium-large mitts, I don't even need to put my fingers in the ring to get a decent grip on this thing. The solid G10 is good for wrapping my thumb around like so, and I have a nice grip like this. So if I was just using this for something, it's actually not bad. You just got to be careful you don't slide up and cut yourself. And I know I hold the Karambit all wrong, foregrip, but I wear this cross draw and pull it in a foregrip position. I find the handle to be a little thin on this, which isn't really a problem for me. It's actually perfect. But in a reverse grip, I find that that thin handle actually takes away a little bit of leverage. I have to kind of get my fingers in a certain spot to have extreme torque with my wrists that you would need, you know, when you were manipulating the implement in this way, I suppose, potato digging style. But I like it in a foregrip, especially because of that thin grip. It actually makes it to where it's a little more lively in hand, and I actually feel like I have a bit more control over it because of that. This is nice. It's like a very articulate blade. So you can get a lot of stuff done with it. I don't open boxes with it, really, because I don't want to gum up the tip. Because every time I gum up the tip on a hawkbill, I end up cleaning it and cutting myself. I didn't do that with this one, but it's happened before. So I don't really open boxes with them. You certainly could do that, but it's a serious tool, man. I'm going to put this on my cranky vest, I think, upside down. And this way I can kind of pull it. The only thing I would say about that is the blue is going to kind of stand out on my vest. So if I had one thing to tell the boys at Tops other than thank you, Merry Christmas, and you're awesome, I could say if you could offer this with a little bit more variety in the color. For example, even OD in black would really help me out if I put this on my vest. This is great for EDC, but if I'm trying to pair this with my gear or something else, and or just come out with a line of scales that we can upgrade them, I don't know if it sells enough to warrant, you know, its own line of scales. And Tops doesn't seem to put out a bunch of frivolous crap. They put out a knife, it works, they make it. I like that. It's awesome. And I highly doubt they're going to listen to me and come out with a green version of this. But would be pretty cool, man. I mean, if the fit and finish wasn't so nice on this, I would just make my own set. But I really don't want to, and I like the blue a lot. I think it's great. So, yeah, I think green would be a nice compliment. It would go with the rest of the line. This stands out in a good way. I like it. But other than that, I really like the thick jimping on the top here. This blocky jimping is great. Really good for gloves. I think this was designed to be used with gloves, knowing Tops. So very, very good for those, like those strong suit gloves I wear. Would probably be perfect for this. I gotta try that out. So what do you guys think of the Tops Devil's Claw 2? Let me know in the comments. Say hi to Tops. And guys, just do me a favor. Please thank them for acknowledging this channel as a legitimate channel and sending this to me. That's what a company's saying when they send you stuff. You know? You think they want to send out free stuff? No. They send you out something because they think it'll help their exposure. And what that tells me as a YouTuber, that this channel is big enough to be an asset. And that's great. That's because of you guys. So thank you. Thank you for helping me grow. And then thank Tops for acknowledging your presence as a 5-minute Knerful community. How's that? So thank you, Tops. Merry Christmas to everybody. You know, this time of year is crazy. I'm doing a bunch of shows. I'm doing another show this weekend. I'm actually there when this goes up. But stuff like this really makes me happy. Let me know what you guys think of the Tops Devil's Claw 2. Very, very cool. It's running for about 130 bucks on Knife Center right now. You know, not too crazy expensive. I think this would make a lot of people happy, especially if you don't know what to get somebody. This is a cool thing to give someone. If someone gave this to me as a gift, I would be very happy. And how do I know that? Because they did, and I was. Merry Christmas, everybody. See you next week. 5-Minute Knives.